We fight for the win. You can't start a show no better than that. Shout out to Scott Vigna and them boys at the Scott Vigna Law Firm. Shout out to Theo. Shout out to Sunshine. Shout out to John Dish. Shout out to shit, man. Who we missing? Waste Pro. Shout out to man, dude, all the guys out there, man. We appreciate y'all. Man, listen, me and Chris here with a public service announcement. We doing a Lord's work. Shout out to the Saints for giving us content to talk about as the Pelicans do not have a head coach. So, you know what I'm saying? Here we are. Before we get to anything, though, I want to say rest in peace to Jason Collins and rest in peace to Brandon Clark.
Definitely rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
So, you know, Brandon had just started a foundation for kids in Memphis too. A reading foundation. I saw Job post the link earlier today. Shout out to him, man. Praying for his family, praying for the Collins family. You know what I'm saying? My sincere condolences. And I know that was a drab way to start the show, but we got to do what we got to do. And in order to move past that, I am going to say this.
We ain't no motherfucking freaks. We some family men. We getting it paper. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, we cleanse the sadness. Check this out. We are here to talk about Tyler Shough, as Chris likes to call him, Shucky Ducky. So we doing a podcast. What's going on? What's
playing around? Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Can you be professional?
Yeah. I was trying to see why our names wasn't showing up, but this why Lala. This what happened when we don't get Lala involved.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, dude.
See that you bringing up the shit again, like my man said. Like y'all do is argue. All y'all do is argue. All y'all do is talk about who late, and he ain't do what. Bro,
we here though.
We is, and a podcast free. You can't really. Anyways. Tyler Shough got a lot of weapons coming into this season. Got a lot of hype. Got a lot of hype. I'm gonna ask you a question at the end of this podcast. I'm gonna ask you the question right now, but I want your answer at the end of the podcast.
Yep.
Is Tyler Shough gonna be a top 10 quarterback going into next season? Don't give me your answer right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna watch some film on Tyler. From his 2025 season highlights. And what we're going to do is break down the film. And after that, we're going to talk about, are we overhyping Tyler? A Saints fan overhyping Tyler Shough? Or is he the guy? Right?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's get into the film. Shout out to the New Orleans Saints, man. Don't flag us for this. We just trying to put on for the people and showcase y'all franchise quarterback. So, you know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with that, take it over, Chris. Let's turn the sound off. What you was about to say?
Nah. I remember this game.
Okay, and I was about to say, this is the last game of the season, right? No. This was the Titans. Titans was the last game. The Titans was the last game. But I wanted to say, just for reference, Tyler.
Nope. It was not the Titans.
It was not the Titans?
It was the Falcons.
Oh, yeah. I'm tripping. For anybody who's been under a rock, Tyler Shough is 6'5". He's 219, and he was the 40th pick by the Saints. I think he started 9 games last year, if I'm not mistaken. We'll get into all the stats later, but let's watch the film and see what Chris got to say about Tyler. I feel like you got some heat. I mean, nothing really there. That's a good, clean throw. He had a clean pocket. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have happy feet. He got rid of the football.
Yeah. He started 9 games.
That's just, and you know what's crazy about this play right here, Chris? You're going to have at least 2 other burners out there on the field. Somebody going to have coverage over the top. They're going to have to be, it's going up to a 2 deep safety somewhere.
And that's the as we, for those that are positive, that see like a breakout coming, or basically just the 9 games that he started, or even if you say like the back 7, if you're saying that's just a glimpse of what he's gonna be next year, outside of him coming into another year of established, his weapons got immensely better. So, you got to assume that maybe, you might be looking at Tyler having to do less, having to make. You're gonna see a lot of plays on these highlights and on this film where Tyler's making some great plays, and other times where he's just making the right play. But what happens when he's throwing the ball to not just Chris Olave and not just Vele and not just and that turns into Jordan Tyson. It's not just Jawan Johnson, but if it's Oscar Delp, or if it's Noah Fant, if it's some of the other guys that we talked about, the rookies that they drafted along with Tyson, like Travis Etienne or Travis Etienne. That's, I think, if you are really optimistic on Shough outside of his prospect and his arm talent, you got to be looking at some of the weapons that they added to supplement the things that he does well already.
I hate to break down. I hate to stop a video 44 seconds in, but this is one of the things that makes Tyler Shough great. This is one of the things that has made him good so far. He has functional mobility, and it's a mobility that is not. He's not trying to run the football. He's really just trying to extend the play. And this is what the greats do. You get a little pump fake, right? Bam, let me bam, put it right there. Nobody, it's either he gonna drop it or it's a reception. There's no other thing that can happen here, right? The IQ to be able to spot that and be aware of that. Yeah, man.
Now look, man. I mean, some stats for those that forgot. So that's a hell of a throw and a hell of a catch. For some of the things that, if those forgot that Tyler did last year, he finished last year with a winning record 5-4. Yep. They should have won that Falcons game, so he really should have been 6-3, but finished 5-4. Threw for 2,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, completed 67% of his completion. Well, completed 67% of his passes, always a good thing. And ultimately finished second in Offensive Rookie of the Year. It was an argument if he should have ultimately won. So to do all of that in 9 games, I mean, that's telling about the year he had. It wouldn't have been close if he would have had a chance to start more, or if he would have played the entire year.
Or if he had Olave the whole time.
Yeah. Or yep. And one of the other things I liked about Shough last year, Lito, is that he got better as the game went on.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. That's what I wish I had a way to break down a film to give you his first couple games and then show you the end result, but I ain't that good. So
he got better. He got better as the game went on. You go look at a lot of these games, the Saints were losing the start.
Son.
Yep.
I'm sorry. We just got to talk about how you climb a ladder. This is how you climb a ladder. This is what you call pocket presence and awareness. This is feel in the pocket, right? This is a ladder. Boom. Okay. My man, I don't even know who that is. He beat, right? He beat. But you know what? I got a little wiggle. I've been in the weight room. I got some core strength. Yeah, I'm gonna shake out of that one. All right, boom. Let me plant this foot in the ground. It's 2 motherfuckers right here. It is a DN and a linebacker right here. You know what Tyler did? Excuse me. These are things that you cannot teach. This is not teachable. This is just innate presence, physicality, IQ. Like you got it or you don't. And then to do that, flick your wrist, Chris, and find a wide open receiver down the field.
On 3rd and 12, on a play, look, like these are the kind of plays that the Saints ultimately came back to win this game. But these are the kind of play. And Carolina was rolling at this time. They ultimately make the playoffs still, but these are the plays that there's a bunch of plays that you'll look at later on, in a game like this, and you'll say, well, this is the reason they won. I think Bobby had a long touchdown. Jawan Johnson had a long touchdown. But you got to think, man, the way that Carolina was running the football, the way the Saints were not doing a great job coming into this game, stopping the run, you on 3rd and 12, deep in your own territory, if you end up in a situation where you don't complete that pass or you take a sack, Carolina has the opportunity to get good field position at home and drive down the field and get more points, and then you down 10 or 14 before you can blink.
Chris, this a rookie quarterback against a premier defensive back. A premier defensive back. Not being afraid to take a risk and trust his wide receiver to make
who that is, Lito?
Catch. That's that boy Christopher.
No. Who the corner you talk about?
Oh, Horn.
Remember any relation to the Saints?
For sure, definitely.
Yeah. Well, because you know our viewers may not know, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, what the fuck you asking me this? Yeah, man. Saints legend Joe Horn's son, J.C. Horn, is the cornerback for the Panthers. And this is just great strength with the football right here, man.
Really good touch. Really good touch. I mean, you can see a lot of Pat Mahomes that show up on, that, and I won't say, it's kind of like how every basketball player feels like right now has some type of James Harden in their game right now. Like, it feels like everybody been through James Harden drills. You can see a lot of different quarterbacks that have been through mobility drills to do things that you see Aaron Rodgers do, or you see Pat Mahomes do. But the thing that stick out with Tyler Shough that was consistent year one, outside of this, the pocket presence and feel and ability to move is great. But them arm angles, dog. Them arm angles and the strength to get the ball there with accuracy.
Man,
can't teach it. Should have been picked off. Don't worry about it. I ain't no hater, bro. I ain't no hater. Another game, dog. Down 16 here. Yep. Really good touch.
Yep. The thing about Tyler is too, like, I can say that I definitely was not a fan of the pick. I hated the pick. I talked shit about the pick.
We all did.
Nobody gave Tyler anything. He did this, one possession at a time, one pass at a time, one. Look at this fucking boy.
Good.
You talk about something to get excited about. That's the honey pack though, right there, Chris. That's what that is. Yeah, and he stuck the landing. Yeah.
The thing, one of the things I will say about Tyler, Tyler throws guys open.
Yeah.
These are receivers that he didn't have a whole bunch of chemistry with. There were different dudes called off from practice squads and signed last minute, specifically at the end of the year, man. He was playing with a skeleton crew. And he just made things work. He just made whoever was out there, he made the best. And we talking about we talk about alone offensive line, we talking about the receiving corps, and we talking about in the backfield. He did it. He did what you would like to see a lot of young quarterbacks do. He didn't complain. He had a bunch of different excuses. He didn't force plays consistently that weren't there. He made plays. And again, I mean, you would be blind to not have some really high optimism for him with Kellen Moore and company and with these weapons going up. But I mean, he was throwing the Mason tipped him, bro. I mean, like, respectfully,
old stone hands. Hey, let me ask you this. How you feel about this play call? Oh shit, not that one. Not that one. This is what the hell? Oh, this one. How you feel about this play call?
I like it. He had 3 touchdowns on the year. They did a really good job throughout the year using his mobility. But in the right situations, within 30 yards, the things he tends to do a lot of stuff off script anyway, but the design runs, just something to keep you off guard. And Tyler took advantage of him throughout the year. As soon as you get within the 30-yard line, you saw it on a 2-point conversion early. I mean, if he can get outside, man, I mean, you gotta respect his wheels.
You know, you said something just now. He tends to go off script. I gotta give Kellen and the coaching staff some love because a lot of times, yeah, that was a hell of a throw. A lot of times, players got a different rhythm to their game, and it's something that can either piss a coach off or it allow them to exploit it. And Tyler got a little jazz to him.
What kind of jazz?
It's a little bebop. It's not necessarily like anything on rhythm.
You calling him jazzy?
It's whatever the rhythm that he's seeing. It's not necessarily like
Calvin
swing,
Austin Jr.
You know what I'm saying? It's just his feel for the game. And I gotta salute the coaching staff for giving him the ability to feel confident in boy, that's a fucking throw right there.
Love it. I remember this play. They end up getting a flag. Won the game off this, huh?
Yes, sir.
Swept Carolina. Swept the division champs.
Would you rather have what's my man name? Carolina quarterback.
Bryce Young?
Would you rather have Bryce or Tyler?
I would rather have Tyler, but I'm optimistic on Bryce.
He just got Bryce. Talent. He just got talent around him.
I like Bryce. I like Bryce. I like some of the improvements he made last year. I like how he stood up to the adversity. He didn't have the year statistically that he had, I think, the year before after was it when I think it was the year before when Andy Dalton when he got benched for Andy Dalton. And then Andy got hurt or something, and he ended up coming back and showing that he could, that he could play, had some really big games down the stretch of the year before last. But last year, I like that they went to more of a run approach. But when he had to make plays, like in that playoff game against the Rams, and Tet McMillan's water was shut off, Jalen Coker has a career day. He wasn't out there throwing to a bunch of studs either, but he made plays. Look at that throw, right in the pocket. So I like Bryce, bro. I like Bryce.
What about Cam Ward?
I take Pettis. I take Cam Ward.
We just testing the water. Great though.
Yeah,
great though. Boy, if Olave had a little bit of speed,
that's the Tyson effect. Because it looked like he slowed down, bro. Like Jordan Tyson. Look. Y'all like receivers going 40 yards and getting stopped at the 5. Jordan Tyson and Olave gonna do that a whole bunch, bro. But they tell you one thing, they getting open.
Boy, I seen Xavier Leggett running routes at wide receiver in university.
Calvin Austin Jr.
That brother ain't got too much longer, boy. I just want to shout out to Xavier, man. You gave it a good go.
And also, Lito, something else I think about when you think about the type of talent. This was the last game of the year. When you think about the talents that Shough was producing with, you got to get Jawan again, stone hands. You got to give Kellen Moore. You got to give Kellen Moore a lot of credit with the type of play calls and the type of schemes that they were running that also help get guys open. Like, okay, we may not have a bunch of straight man beaters. We may not be able to have it's crazy. We may not have a bunch of top end talent, but I can scheme guys open. A lot of ways we used to see, Sean Payton do, over the years, and still, doing, right now in Denver. Kellen Moore really stepped up from that perspective.
Yeah, that was a hell of a throw. That
Look at this fake jet reverse. And Tyler just takes off. They were supposed to win this game. And the wideouts in this game made some crazy catches. Look at this throw.
Oh, look at that.
Throwing at Dante Pettis, respectfully, bro. Like these are WR4s, bro, and 5s. Look at this one. Look Give me that.
Man, hold on.
Who's
man.
that guy?
Hold on, man. Wait. Let's. God damn, man. God.
I get it, man. I get the optimism. With the pressure in his face, touchdown. Only person that catches is his receiver.
Hell of a catch too, though.
I think that's Hogan. No, Bell. See, bro. I'm thinking I don't even.
Ooh. Hang that shit in the Louvre. All right, Chris. Let's catch up and cut the mustard. Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
So, based on what we just saw from your man Shucky Ducky, right?
Yeah.
9 starts, 2,300 yards, 10 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions, a 67% completion rating, a 91.3 passer rating, 48 QBR, 5-4 as a starter.
Yeah.
Is Tyler Shough a top 10 quarterback heading into this season?
No.
Excuse me? Why?
No. I think we gotta you want to go down the list? You tell me. I think the class, I think the amount of quarterbacks we have in this league it's a deeper group than you giving it credit for. No disrespect to Tyler.
Tyler can't join this list?
I think it would be irresponsible to say he gonna be able to do it this year. Top 10? No. Pull up a list of quarterbacks.
We can have an exercise. We can have an exercise.
Huh?
We can have an exercise as far as the quarterback list. Who in Cleveland?
Deshaun Watson.
I'm taking Tyler.
Do we have a list that we can pull up?
Yeah.
I mean, just a random, just a picture of the starting quarterbacks in the NFL. Like Google starting quarterbacks in the NFL right now.
Nah, I got it. I'm looking at it right now.
So put it on screen.
Oh, that's crazy.
That'd be helpful.
That's crazy.
Huh?
I don't know what's going on with you.
Yeah, dog. Check out that Jeremiah Wright film breakdown we did, bro. We broke down our first offensive guard together, bro. Mile never man right there, dog.
Nah, we ain't got to do that, man. We
all right. So let's see.
All right. So starting with the Browns.
Okay. He's better. See, we got this is before free agency.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah, see. Dog, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. What we doing, bro? What we
Hey, this me. Oh, I
this
me.
me.
Yeah, me for okay. Here we go.
Can't get mad at the DJ, bro. You need to become the DJ. So this
See what I'm saying?
This me. Need to get my other laptop screen and hook it up. Tell your girl to hook it up.
All right, quarterbacks. Ready?
Yep.
We're gonna do this fantasy football style. Shout out to Yahoo. Josh Allen.
Okay.
Lamar.
Okay.
Drake May. Ooh.
Drake May's better.
I'm not rolling.
He just made a Super Bowl, Lito. He was an MVP candidate.
I'm not rolling. I don't think Drake May is all that.
But wait, it's not that you don't think he's all that, bro. It was between him. Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I got enough people here. Take them off the list.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden's better.
What Justin?
So
I'd argue it.
Okay. Joe Burrow.
You can have Joe.
Okay, that's 4.
Jalen, you that's fine.
5.
Man, Justin Herbert go to hell.
Is he better than Tyler Shough?
Did shit.
So either is Tyler Shough.
Justin Herbert has had okay.
Do you think?
Okay, let me be logical. I'm gonna be logical. Yes, he's better. Yes, he's better.
Okay, 6, not including Drake May, by the way.
I'm not putting Drake May on the list. That's
okay. So, but we 6 down right now.
Caleb Williams.
Iceman. Iceman come out in a couple days. 7.
No, he not. We're not doing that.
Caleb not what?
No, George Gervin is the Iceman. Let's.
Oh, my bad. Well, I mean, y'all let LaMelo take Melo name.
We didn't do anything. That's y'all. That's y'all young ass generation. I don't know that boy.
You watched George Gervin play live. I didn't.
I've never seen George Gervin play basketball in my life. I'm just respectful of the sport.
Live, bro. Okay,
no.
All right. Caleb better, bro.
He could. That's fine. I'm not saying Jackson Dart better. Jackson Dart not better.
You can have that. We had 7.
Dak's
better.
Dak's better. I'm not mad at that.
Hey.
I'm not saying.
Now look, you could skip. You could skip. Now look. You could skip Bo, Trevor, Purdy, Kyler, and go straight to 15 and 16, and I got 10 right there.
So you saying Tyler Shough is the top 17 quarter? You saying where they got him ranked at 17 is correct?
No. I do think that he's I think he will be a 15. Like he's 15 and up for sure. I think he can do that with the potential to jump into the top 10. But we got some more work to do. Battling for position with Malik Willis, dog. Respectfully. Malik my dog, man. I like Malik.
Okay, so that's fine. You could have that. So you say he's not a top 10 quarterback.
No.
Are Saints fans speeding as far as assuming that Tyler will continue the level of play that he had towards the end of the season?
Rightfully so. I think they are rightfully so in speeding, but yes. And I only say that because I hear people say, already he's the best quarterback in the division. And, shout out to Aaron Summers and Bucky Brooks. And I see other people that think like the stock at Tyler Shough is at an all-time high. And it should be. Between the talent, what he did last year with skeleton crews, and what he has this year with weapons going into year 2, full off season, yes. But you got examples, dog. And good news for him is that a lot of rookie quarterbacks go into they don't do even if they do well, if they have a bad year, coaches get fired, and then you see it all the time. Coaching changes happen and they drop off. It's like Baker Mayfield didn't have a good year too, but that's due to coaching. There were scheme changes with Mac Jones. Mac Jones had a solid year 1. Year 2, he didn't do well. But then you got guys like CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud stock was super high, led the Texans to the playoffs, had a really good year, had a great year for a rookie. Hasn't been the same since. So dog, CJ Stroud was like he was supposed to be was an MVP candidate going into his second year. So I'm just saying that there are examples. Trevor Lawrence, they're guys that once teams, you got to ask, I know, even if I don't think individual regression is going to happen, it does say a lot for teams to be able to get a full year of film or half a season of film on Tyler and adjust versus week to week, and seeing from there, how does he adjust to the adjustments?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And Lito, he's an older rookie quarterback.
What that mean? What does that mean?
That means that the expectations are higher, or they should be higher, because you don't have as much time as if he was 22, 23 years old. We talked about it. Tyler got to get it now. He needs to win now. He needs to needs to hit his ceiling fast. I mean, he's gonna be 30 before you blink.
Is it okay? Is this more of okay? Let me ask you this: Is the excitement around Tyler himself, or is it about the Saints finally having functional quarterback play?
Both.
Or is it wrong?
It's not. That's why I say it's fair that people are speeding. I'm speeding. you know, I ain't saying top 10, but I think he has everything going for him from what I saw last year. And you know, again, Lito, to me, the biggest thing, it's hard for me not to expect him to have a really good year when you look at who he was throwing to at the end of last year, how he did it, the games he was playing, what he was playing with, the injuries that were around him, and him not just playing good, playing great football, and now getting more. I mean, the math tells you there, you're looking at somebody that should have a really good second year.
I feel like you don't think Tyler Shough could be the best? Okay. You would say Baker Mayfield is the best quarterback in the division?
I would, yeah.
Then you would follow it up by, because to me, this where it's a toss up right there.
Like, am I ready in not like 9 games? Am I ready in 9 games to say he's better than Bryce Young? I think so. I'm gonna go. I think it's Baker. I think Tyler's a better quarterback between him and Bryce Young. I would rather have Tyler Shough than Bryce Young, even though I am a fan. But I think that they're very close, and I think that's fair. So I mean, if someone wants to have Bryce at 2, I'm cool. But for the sake of the argument, okay, Shough 2, Bryce 3, and then Tua 4, and Tua could be 3. In all honesty, with them weapons, he could be.
I mean, dog, 67%, 67.6% as a rookie is really good. As a rookie in 9 games with no bandwidth for any of these wide receivers he's throwing to.
Yeah.
What a makeshift offensive line.
And the type of throws he was making to get, like, Shough ain't just throwing like safe. he not throwing safe throws consistently, dog. He throwing some throws he ain't got no business throwing sometimes. He putting the ball in tight windows consistently. So it's very impressive. I just want people to temper their expectations a little bit, bro, just in case.
Why we can't never speed? We don't got nothing else. The Pelicans ain't giving us nothing. You gotta let us speed a little bit, bro. You gotta let us speed. I'm cool.
Well, I mean, but see, you want to speed by saying he better than Drake May.
I don't think Drake.
You just don't like Drake. First you ain't like the Iceman. Then now you don't like Drake May. Like what next? You don't like Mike Vrabel?
Mike putting out Mike got some highlight film out there that
you watched it?
Mike remind me of somebody.
You watched the film?
he remind me of somebody I used to know, man. Shout out to Mike. Look, man. You know what's crazy? I was about to say there's been some historically bad second season quarterbacks in the NFL. Some historically bad rookie year quarterbacks as well. I think Tyler actually has, and this is about to sound crazy, but you got Zach Wilson right there on the bench.
Okay.
No. I'm saying that to say if we want to talk about pitfalls, what to avoid, and somebody who you probably could talk to about seeing too much too soon, you got the visual right there in your locker room. It don't need to go no further. But I just wanted to say, I'm just going to spin this argument to say Tyler looked more composed than a lot of first-round quarterbacks did early on. Matter of fact, in Tyler's 9 games, he looked more composed than a whole bunch of first-round quarterbacks last season. That's all. That's
100%. Or second, but not just first-round quarterbacks. Not just the first year. You could take a lot of veterans. He looked more composed than consistently. Throwing a less. So yeah, surely. But let's see what happens when defense is going to be a lot faster when they are ready for his tendencies. When they see things on film. When they have a full. You know what I'm saying? When they have 10, 9 games and counting preseason game, when they have more and more film to look at, defenses are quicker to react. And they're quicker to be able to figure out the things you don't do well. And I'm not sure if we've seen enough of that yet with Tyler because he hit the ground running pretty fast. After he had a couple. I think he had 1 or 2 bad games in there. But one thing about him, he was resilient pretty much in all those games. Like he never let mistakes or drop passes or turnovers really get to him. He always thought they had a chance to be in every game, and a good majority of them, Lito, they were.
I just feel like if we, I feel like Tyler's on a path. He started something. You talked about Bryce, right? You talked about Trevor. They ain't throw 91.3 as a rookie. They ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Tyler got things in me that, regardless, I understand the defense is gonna get film. The defense has film, and people gonna catch up. But there's certain things in the eye test that he has for me that it really don't matter what a defense does. Not that it doesn't matter, but like as far as like his ability and sensibility for certain things, he calm in the pocket.
Yeah,
like he doesn't panic. He played within structure of the offense, but still had his own pitch up tackle type feel for it. You know what I'm saying? Like he still know what to do when the pocket is collapsing. And it wasn't just I'm about to run for it, I'm extending the play. He took care of the football, right? And the biggest thing for me in them 9 games, he didn't seem overwhelmed by the speed of the NFL.
No. And I agree. I want to remind you, Lito, Derek Carr was once an MVP candidate.
Oh, who is that? Never heard of him.
Wrong show?
Don't. Never know. Never. Who? Mike Jones. So let me ask you this. I know Tyler didn't have elite numbers, right? It wasn't elite.
For 9 games, it was damn near close, all things considered.
That's why I'm saying what we talking about.
We talking about year 2.
Okay. Top 10, no. Top 12?
I'm open to that argument.
Okay.
I'm open to that argument between his talent, the talents that they've added, and Kellen Moore as a play caller. And the way he put things together. I'm definitely open to that.
Chat, we got him. We fucking got him, chat. Listen, Chris, I'm not saying Tyler Shough is already elite. What I am saying is, for a rookie with 9 games under his belt, he showed enough composure. He showed enough stability. He showed that the Saints might actually have some at quarterback. That's
Drake May didn't and Jackson Dart didn't, huh?
This about Tyler Shough. This is a Saints podcast. I'm not interested in talking about it. This like, you know what? You talking like a Brandon Ingram fan right now. Every time they do something, well, Brandon Ingram, he ain't on the team. I don't want to talk about him. I don't want to talk about him. I'm just saying.
Well, look, man. One thing I do want to talk about it. You could take this off the screen now. I want to talk about. We put out shows that we need to promote. We put out Lorenzo Styles Jr. Lorenzo Styles Jr. show did pretty well. Lorenzo Styles Jr. film breakdown. We talked about Barry and Brown. We talked about Jeremiah Wright. So y'all please go check in with the rookie reviews that we did. Film. The only one that we didn't do that I don't think that we're gonna do respectfully is a 7th round pick, the corner they drafted, I think, out of Iowa. That just ain't going. But
you don't let a game like that, son.
Oh, okay, that's me. All right.
You don't let a game like that.
Oh wow, man! Like I'm looking at one of the comments from Lorenzo Style. I thought I was gonna see film, but I gotta listen to 6 minutes of commentary first. Show a video of him for a minute, then comment. They mad at us, bro. Brian Broussard, bro.
Like
we gotta be quicker out the huddle, bro.
Damn, I'm sorry, Brian. It's a free podcast though, so you could really like make your own video. Like, fuck, he's talking greasy in YouTube comments about a free video.
But look, we really appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate all the constructive criticism, along with the positive, along with the praise.
I don't.
Oh, I appreciate it all, man. And I appreciate, Scott Bigney. I appreciate Theo's. Shout out Justin. Justin sent me the hat. Justin, Lala, the entire group, man. So y'all go check out the previous shows. We're gonna put out some promo on that. And yeah, man, y'all let us know what y'all think. Do you think Tyler Shough can be a top 10 quarterback? Are you a believer in him being elite, possibly by this time next year when we're having a conversation about the Saints in the offseason?
You wasn't even going to hit the end button?